welcome. First of all, I'm Lucretia. This is my channel. Welcome. If you're new, welcome back. If you're not, you're just checking in. If you're new, I normally am a little more put together, but there's some things going on, and I thought you might like to know while I'm upright, because I have, in the last week, spent most of my time down, horizontal. I believe that's horizontal. And I didn't plan this. I was in bed. I had a break in the pain. And so I was out of bed, and I thought I had to do a video call with my niece, who's in prison. She's in prison here in Oregon. Love her like she's my own child. Took a video call with her. And then I thought, okay, so my pain level's down from a consistent 8, 7, 8, and as high as 10 to about a 2. You look like crap, Lucretia. Be clear and honest about that. Nobody's going to want to see you in this condition. But my channel is about a couple of things. And one of the primary, very basic pieces is that I have a physical disability. Probably a mental disability as well, but right now the physical disability is what's messing with my life. Quiet listener, Vicky, hello. Glad you stopped in. Where's everyone? God bless. This wasn't planned at all, Vicky, because I wasn't going to be doing one today. As you could see, I'm not my normal self or a live stream. I've been in bed since about Sunday and Monday were okay days. From Tuesday on, I've been in bed with this situation that I'm going to share about and explain why I wasn't doing a live stream today. And then I was sitting here finishing up the call with my niece who's in prison. And I thought my pain is down to about a 2, 3, depending on which way I shift physically. So let's just get on here and say hello. Tell people what's going on, why you are not around. I'm going to check on my phone real quickly. I see there's a few people in here. Hello, whoever you are. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope that, you will say hello. So what happened is Sunday and Monday, I had really good days. And then I didn't. And then I had a level 10 event, which is, I think everybody knows what a level 10 is. I'm sorry, I'm looking down. I'm just trying to get to my main account here. Oh, there it is. Things have switched around on phones. On phones, it looks different than it used to. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to check on my phone because I'm lost right now. All right, so what the pain consists of is, as I've explained many times, it's my spinal cord. I have a serious situation where I have a failed fusion in my back, in my lumbar spine. It failed. It was put in about 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. It's now failed completely. And so I have pinching at the very least now. I don't even know what's going on because my last MRI was a year ago. And the doctor refused to do the surgery then because I needed to get to a certain BMI. I needed to lose weight because it's a very big surgery. And had he did it then, he believed that I would have not survived the surgery because of bleeding. So here I am. I've been working on getting about 40 pounds off. I'm down to where I need 13 pounds to get into the zone, and then probably a few more pounds. So anyway, I got through Sunday and Monday was fine. I felt really good. I was, for me, I felt really good. Tuesday, I started having these level 10 events where I would just be sitting and I would turn anything that involves turning my pelvic region, like shifting or bending or sitting would create, and this is not an exaggeration, it's as though my left thigh, inner thigh and top thigh are completely on fire. So somebody has thrown lighter fluid on my leg and my leg is on fire, down from my hip to my knee. And on top of that, there's an electrocution element of feeling like I'm being electrocuted inside my leg. Inside the thigh that's on fire is as though is it being electrocuted at the same time. Okay, thank you so much, Red, for stopping in. So that's what, see, I just moved wrong, and that's what, I got a little lightning bolt. So I've had lightning bolts all along, blah, blah, blah. And now there are periods of time where last night I was stuck. So I've been stuck a couple times, but not like this. So I had got out of bed, went to the bathroom, which is 10 steps away. And I, just a second here, I have to, and so I had to, I went to the bathroom. I go over to the sink which is just 3 steps away. And by the way, I have my walker because a night before that, I needed to have it. I was in so bad a pain to walk to the bathroom. So it's bad when it's like this. Yes, ma'am. It's a horrible pain. And so I was stuck at my sink. I couldn't take another step. And my phone was just out of reach. Now, it's not a giant house. It's 1,500 square feet. It's not a giant house. I'm in the back bedroom furthest away. And I had on scary bear stories, whatever it's called. And so, there's sounds of bears, there's outdoor sounds. And so that was up. And hi, Roy and Becky. So I was standing at the sink and I couldn't move. And I couldn't move. The pain was so bad. I was petrified. I couldn't grab my walker. I couldn't do nothing. I'm standing there at the sink, literally just bent over, I'm screaming for help. Nobody hears me. Richard, as it turned out, had been in the garage, fully the other end of the house. Josh, my son-in-law, he could not hear me. I believe he had headphones on doing music stuff. And Brent, my son, was on a game and he had headphones on. I'm screaming. I'm yelling for help. Help me. I need help. And then I'm screaming for help. Richard had just stepped in the house when he heard that. And so he came in immediately, what's going on, so he gets my walker over by me. And I tell him that level 10 hit as I was just walking out of the bathroom and I couldn't move my right leg. It's my right leg. As I've explained already, I've explained what's going on is that the pain in my right leg that I get that's level 10 off and on is now all week since Tuesday, consistently. Every time I get up, I move around, it goes to level 10. This is new. And I'm sharing this because this is new and I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I don't know what is going to, I thought last night I was going to end up in the hospital because I didn't know how I'd ever even get back to the bed that's 4 feet away. I figured, EMTs were going to have to come and help me. But that isn't the case. That's not what happened. Richard did help me get back over to the bed. We just took it one micro step at a time. and I slid my other foot. You know, I just got back to the bed. Richard picked up my legs and helped me in. And so that's what I've been battling since Tuesday. I thought it would pass, you know, because I'm not, it's not uncommon that I get level 10s, but to be living with a level 10 on a daily basis and multiple level 10s is new. So, it's disheartening. It's isolating. Now I live in a house with 3 men, you know, Richard's in the living room listening to his TV, or he's walking the dog, or he's doing something, you know, laundry or whatever. My son and his husband, they have the things they do, you know, they're all here, but they're doing their things. I'm in bed, you know what I mean? And so I watch videos. Part of this also is that I've had to take almost everyday pain medicine, which is something I just never did. I hate the medicine. I hate opiate medicine. I don't like the feeling it gives me at all. Nothing touches the nerve pain, just so you know. Nope, there's no pain medicine that will kill nerve pain. It's a different monster. I mean, there's a lot of monsters in pain, okay? Mine is not unique. Mine is just nerve pain, and it's hard to manage nerve pain when it's like this. I was afraid, I was sobbing last night. It feels like, and what I know to be true is it feels like passes, but it felt like I'm never going to talk to you guys again. And I really, really, really have fallen in love with the community of YouTube that I know. I don't know why, but I do. I enjoy you guys. I enjoy your channels. I enjoy what you're doing. But I was, in my mind, I'm thinking, you've just don't go back. Just don't go back. You have nothing to offer them. They don't want to see you cry. They don't want to, hear you whine. And really, I'm not meaning to whine. I'm just trying to explain what's going on. And I know there's other people who've been through things like this. I know that there's other people. My BFF has a horrible, horrible back situation from a car wreck 20 years ago that was destroyed her life. And so I'm not the first, I'm not the first ride for people with pain. It is the first ride for me, the person I am. And I would never have thunk I'd be in this situation because I'm fairly tough. And for me to think I have to be in bed, I was crying that I was never going to be able to, just get away, go leave stop. What are you doing, Lucretia? You have no business doing YouTube. They don't need you. Well, so I think some of you might understand where that kind of darkness goes, and it's not a good place. And so there was that. And then the fear of never being able to travel again. That's extremely real, because let's say this happened and we were in Quartzsite, or we were in Yuma, or we were in wherever it is, it would be a problem. See, I just moving my head, moved my back, and it traveled down the spine. So that's how microscopic this whole ball game is for me. Every little move. So I've been in bed watching watching TV, watching videos, a lot of YouTube, and last night I've watched a couple Christmas movies. I broke down and I did get is it Peacock? Because it also has the Hallmark channel on it, if you're so inclined for Christmas movies. I watched 2 good ones right in a row the other night. I needed the hope. You know what I'm saying? I needed the hope that, maybe snow will fall in Willamette Valley. It is not going to happen. But I needed the hope that it's going to fall in Willamette Valley. And that there's people having fun and engaged with life. All right, honey. So Richard has been doing a little bit of cooking. I've been instructing him on things to do. Today, my niece-in-law, who is not online here, my niece-in-law, Peggy, well, my nephew William and his wife, came over. It was early this morning. And, well, they went to the store, and I wanted this, I wanted to do a roast. Let's see here. My husband doesn't understand because his comment is always get up and go for a walk or exercise. So that's true. Oh, honey, I don't disagree with your husband. If you can walk, if you saw me in an event, I'm literally screaming. The pain is that bad, and that's no exaggeration. I'm literally screaming. I'm sobbing. It's like I said, it's like my leg is on fire, and that I'm being electrocuted on the inside, like electrical shocks going on inside my right thigh. So, yes, he's right. If you can walk, it feels to me like I'm being tortured when it happens. What I would assume torture is, like if I were, I'm sure there's some bad people in the world who have thought of these things. I mean, it's really that level of evil. It's evil pain. It's evil pain. So, you can watch Christmas Mountain. Okay, I will watch Christmas Mountain. Text that. Could you message that to me, because I'll forget. My niece told me a couple things that she needed me to do. I said, you have to message it to me, Jennifer. I will never remember. So, yeah, take all the advice possible. So today, I also laid on ice for the first time. I know about ice. I've lived on ice. Ice is part of my life. But I didn't think at this level, at this late in the game, so to speak, that ice would be useful to me. And that's not true. I think ice is the only reason I'm sitting here right now. Truthfully. I think ice is the reason I'm sitting here right now. I laid on ice for a big chunk of the morning, and so here I am. Here I am. Oh, yay. So my nephew and niece-in-law stopped at Winco for me. Well, they were going to Winco, and I asked them if they would, he wanted to know what I needed. And I told him I wanted to make a roast from a recipe that I saw online. A whippoorwill holler. Whippoorwill holler. And it is a roast, and you'll never guess what the seed. And if it turns out good, I'll make another one. It's a basic roast as far as veggies, although you could use whatever veggies you want. But it is the secret recipe is coffee, a half a cup of coffee, and a quarter a cup of low sodium soy sauce. Now, we're going to see if Whippoorwill Holler is right, because I love roast. And then, of course, so my niece, they bought it for me, and then they came over here, and she put it together. You know what I didn't know? And I've been using I have been using a crock pot for a long time. And you can sear in a crock pot. I didn't know it. Please don't laugh at me too hard, harder than you're laughing at me now. I didn't know you can sear in a crock pot. You just turn it up on high, put the oil in it or whatever you're using, and sear the meat. You don't have to do it on the stove top. I always do it on the stove top before I put something in the crock pot that needs seared. I sear it on the stove top. Don't do that anymore. You can do it in the crock pot. So I'll just put that in my video when I make a roast, if this tastes good. So anyway, I will not be on here long. I can't. I'll just be on here about 30 minutes. I can't sit for very long. So that's what's going on. So if it seems like I'm not around or I'm not on, I try to still go to the to other people's live streams, like Roy and Becky. I'll try to be your live stream. I mean, there's no reason I can't be, generally speaking. But I don't know what's going to happen. Right now, I have no clue what's going to happen. I have no clue what's going to happen with me. I thought last night I'd be in a hospital. I'm not. Here I am. I'm going to be doing ice again here shortly after Richard comes back from his walk with Czar. I will. I'll be back in bed by then, and we'll get some ice, some more ice. Maybe tomorrow it'll be magically improved. Who knows? But you know, if you have chronic pain, be very careful with where you allow your thoughts to go. I don't know if your chronic pain takes you in negative places. My chronic pain takes me in negative places because I have plans. I have plans. I want to be camping with Roy and Becky. I want to go visit Vicky. I want to go to that little town in Washington, the German town. Y'all know, everybody must know about that. Beautiful. I want to go there. I want to go there. I want to. Okay, you see what I'm saying? There's things that I want to do with my channel. There's things that I have an idea for a little business associated with the channel. I need to be upright in order to do that. I cannot be in bed. I cannot be in bed and do it. I'm not going to, as a matter of fact, because guess what? One of the problems is this takes energy out of me. It removes. So one of the things when I have one of the events, I need the air conditioner in our bedroom turned on because that's where I go and lay down. It's just turn on the AC because I overheat bad. And, well, it feels like my leg's on fire. So I guess that makes sense. And then I need ice water. Those are two things that have happened every single time. So my plan is, I'm using ice. I'm going to use some heat later. I'm a little leery because heat, so ice brings down swelling, and heat, I'm afraid, I don't want anything to increase the swelling or whatever affected negatively is going on in there. Otherwise, I'm going to be peeing on a bedpan, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to be able to get out of bed at all, and that is not me. I know I said peeing on a bedpan. So, and then Monday, I'm calling my neurosurgeon, and I'm going to let him know I'm within 12 pounds, 13 pounds of the weight loss he required and the situation I'm in. And would he give me maybe an injection of a steroid to bring down the inflammation? Would he give, whatever? You want to know who this is? I guarantee it. Hold on. This is just going to be funny. Hold on, Billy. I want you to see where I'm at.
Oh, where are you at?
I'm on a live stream.
Oh. What?
Turn it on and you'll see. I'll call you back. Bye. I love you.
You can't talk to her?
Yes.
Okay, I love you.
Go on, just check out my live stream.
All right,
I love you.
will.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you. Every live stream, I get a call from my nephew. So thank you, Vicki, for putting that. I'm assuming that is the movie you told me about. Thank you so much for putting that up there. And yes, I'm on the live stream in this condition. My son is looking at me like I've lost my mind, but just telling him what's going on and why I'm not going to be doing a live stream.
You're doing a live stream to tell them why you're not doing a live stream?
Why? Well, it's not my regular live stream. And so anyways, yeah, it causes people to feel isolated. It can cause people to have really negative thoughts, and it can create a sense of hopelessness. I am a glass half full person. I am not half empty. I'm a half full girl. I want there to be fun. I want there to be excitement. I want there to be adventures. I want there to be, you know what I'm saying? And it creates, like last night I was saying, it felt like I'm never going to get to RV again. I mean, it's all very, very difficult. So thankfully, I have enough years of recovery life to know when crap's hitting the fan in my head, it's probably not fully accurate. To step back, to weigh it, to see, if it's true, if things are as bad as I feel they are, because guess what? Feelings are not facts. Feelings pass. Good feelings pass and bad feelings pass. And I know that. I've lived long enough to know that. So if you are a new person out there, because I definitely can't see all the people that identifies there are. If you're lurking and working, great, thank you. I know Red Right. I have to get her name right. Red-headed Riding Hood. Red is out there driving. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Roy and Becky and Quiet Listener. But there's somebody watching, and apparently my nephew's on there, so thank you, Billy. But somebody else, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm not always this crazy, and I usually look a little more human than I do today. However, this channel is about my real life. My real life involves a lot of different things. One of the cornerstones of it is chronic pain, because a lot of people, as it turns out, live in chronic pain. So I'm taking my pain medicine. I'm taking the anti-inflammatory. When I talk with my doctor, I'm going to ask for a couple different medications that are short-term. It's not ongoing. One is an injection and one is oral instead of the injection. And I'm going to tell him I'm 12 pounds away. Let's talk. Let's get the new MRI going, because that takes a little while to get the approval. I will be at the proper weight by December 31st. If I have to, I can lose 12 pounds in 2 weeks. I don't think I will have any problem. 12 pounds in 2 weeks. So by December 31st for certain. And that way in the new year, we can plan on my surgery. See, I've got it all planned out. So that's what's happening. If you see me tomorrow, it's going to be a miracle, and it's going to mean that ice is really working. But you will see me as soon as you can see me. And I checked to see if there was anybody going live right now, and there wasn't. So that was nice to see. To get on here for a few minutes, and I have been on here for 28 minutes. I'm going to stay on another 90 seconds. But thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I really do. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'm walking through a struggle. Your support helps, and I will be back. I will be back. I'll never just leave. If I'm going to leave, I'll tell you goodbye. All right. I always promise that. I would never I just stay. Even one of my best friends that I've had since high school, she lived with us for a while, a few years back. She would just leave, not even say goodbye. I finally started going to the door and saying, hey, you could have the courtesy of saying goodbye, because you never know what's going to happen. I love you. All right, guys. So stay healthy, stay safe. Figure your passion out. And I suspect a few of you have. Figure your passion out. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And do what you can to make that happen. All right. So I will see you again very soon. And thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. You have no idea how much it makes me feel good inside. All right. Bye.